graduating class of 2025, your families, the administration, teachers, the entire community, congratulations, you have all made it. Let's do that. Before I begin the address here, it's my last shot. I'm going to give you guys a quiz because I can. It's your last day. So I'm going to ask you one question. If you guys can't figure it out, I'll lean on the audience here if they can figure it out. So, as you heard, a county court judge, one of two in the entire county. There was only one judge up until 1972 that ran the entire county court system. Can any of you tell me why that changed from going to 1 to 2 judges in 1972? You can blurt it out. Sorry? All right. Nothing. What do you guys have? Anything? No? Riot. Bingo. Yeah, riot. September of 71. September. After that, there were so many lawsuits and criminal cases filed that the lone county court judge reached out for help, could not handle it. Which you can understand. Handling the entire county and then the entire lawsuits that originated from the riot. So since 1972, there's been 2 county court judges. Which leads me to my next fun fact. Some of you have heard it. If some of you have been in the youth park, I talked to the students, or youth court, I should say. I talked to the students and induct them. And I share this bit of fun fact, I call it. For the last 41 years, there has been an Attica graduate who has been a Wyoming County Court judge. 41 years straight. Within those 41 years, yes, thank you. And within those 41 years, there was a time of 3 years when there were 2 Attica grads running the court system for Wyoming County. That's pretty unique, I guess. I don't know what it means, but it means something, and I like to brag about it any chance I have. And that was my co-judge, Judge Mullen, that graduated from Attica in probably 67, 68. In any event, we had a great time, the 2 of us. And as I finish out my term, and if I run for re-election now, it'll be 46 years that there'll be an Attica grad as a Wyoming County Court judge. So no pressure, guys. But let's keep that streak going. Okay. I hate to use these glasses, but I have to now. All right. I'd certainly like to thank the school for inviting me back. It's certainly an honor. It was 39 years ago when I walked across the stage to get my diploma. Not this stage, it would have been the stage on the football field, as this auditorium wasn't even built then. But what happened when I walked across the stage is that I clearly knew I had no idea what life had in store. I had a lot to figure out, and quite honestly, still figuring it out a little bit here today. Well, let's talk about what today is. It's not the end of something, it's the beginning of something bigger. Some of you may know exactly what your next steps are. Some of you may not. Some of you are heading to the workforce, maybe taking over the family farm, college, a trade, or simply be taking a breath and figuring it out one step at a time. And that's okay. Those paths are honorable, and it doesn't matter which path you take. When I graduated from here, I had no idea what I wanted to be. No clue. But what I had in my back pocket was being a farm kid, which meant I knew the value of hard work, the dignity of labor, the satisfaction that comes from getting something done. Probably more importantly, it taught me I knew I didn't want to milk cows the rest of my life or pick any more rock. So what I did is I went to community college, as you heard. I thought I wanted to be in law enforcement. I wanted to be a cop. And at that time, you needed a 2-year criminal justice degree. I don't think you need that anymore, but That was my goal at the time. I enjoyed the studies, the education, and the social aspects of what college can offer. And I transferred on to a 4-year school and got my bachelor's. Took a year off because I still didn't know what I wanted to be. But what I did was took some civil service exams and applied to law school. And as fate would have it, I got accepted to law school. And then the next day, I got my hire letter from the Department of Corrections to come to Albany and begin work. So if you do the math real quick, 4 or 5 years after I got my degree, I still had no clue what I wanted to be. So chose the path of law school, got my law degree, became a lawyer, private practice, assistant district attorney, was a law clerk for many years, as you've heard, and then became Wyoming County Court judge. Kind of funny, I thought. You might not. I sent some notes up or something for my administrative assistant, not secretary, to type up so I didn't forget to say some stuff. And she said to me, "I didn't know you went to community college." I said, "Yeah, no big deal. It never came up." She's like, "Huh, you're the Josh Allen of judges. Nobody wanted you. We'll get you now." I'll take that. So if there's anything you get from me tonight, is you don't have to know today what the rest of your life is going to look like. Right? There's no single story or straight line that's ahead of you. Some of the most successful, fulfilled, grounded people I know started doing something completely different and ended up somewhere totally different because they were open to growth, to change, to opportunity, and learning hard lessons. Life isn't always about building a resume. Sometimes it's about collecting experiences, trying something different, and learning as you go. And personally, one of the goofier experiences I had, I don't know if it's goofy, but I was a stagehand for bands that came into Western New York. I built the stages, loaded in the sound equipment, and the speakers for the likes of the Rolling Stones, The Who, Van Halen, Grateful Dead. I was not wearing a suit. I was not practicing law. I certainly wasn't in the courtroom. But again, it's an experience. And I encourage all of you to just do these things. Step outside of your comfort zone a little bit. Do something different and gain from it. It's not all about building that resume. So whether you're fixing engines or welding some steel or taking classes at college or even in the military, wherever you're headed, there's no single path to success. What matters is that you bring honesty, pride, and effort to whatever you do. To the graduates here, the next steps might not be all that glamorous. To you folks heading to college, it's going to be late night studying, cramming for exams, worrying about your GPA so that you can stay in your course of study that you enrolled. To those joining the workforce, you're going to have uncertain hours, early mornings, some calloused hands, and unknown pay. But that is honorable. Do not let anyone tell you different. Just because you don't have a degree doesn't mean your work is less honorable. This country runs on people that grow things, build things, move things. We need that. What matters is whether you show up. Just show up. No matter where you go, college or work, just be there. Do the job well and live with some integrity. And to the parents and families that are here today, really the parents, I know how proud of you all are of your sons or daughters here, especially how nervous you may be, because you know that grip is getting loose. And after tonight, that grip is even looser. Because the reality is, your sons and daughters are not kids anymore. Whether they're heading into the workforce or the college or military or staying right here in town, you won't be able to control their choices. And that's okay. Because what they need now isn't control, it's support. Support, support, support. They need to know you'll be there. not to steer every decision, but to listen, to offer guidance without judgment, to give them the space to try and maybe fail and try again. They are going to make some decisions that surprise you. Let them. Let them. They need to find their own way. The most important thing you can do is walk beside them and not in front of them. Graduates, do not forget the people that got you here. Call home. Say thank you. And just know when the going gets tough, and it's certainly going to get hard, you don't have to do this all on your own. Your life does not have to look like anyone else's. You don't have to follow a script. Just need to stay open, stay grounded, keep showing up. Whether you're on the job site, in a field, a classroom, or running your own business, you belong there. You're going to grow, stumble, find your way, just like I did, just like all of us do. Proud to be an Attica grad, proud of the work, ethic, the humility, and the resilience that comes from this place. I'm proud of all of you, because I know that no matter where you go next, you'll carry those same qualities with you. Congratulations, class of 2025. Your future is in your hands. I can't wait to see what you build with. Congratulations and thank you.